Hey everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. Today is Thursday, it's November 12th, and I wanted to share this video. I'm making a video today because um, I I really want to make one. This one is for my family and friends who have been affected by this whole situation. I know you've been contacted and been asked to, either there's a script they give you to say, they ask you to do certain actions, they ask you, give me random, random items. So it's crazy. It's crazy. It's really crazy. So what I'm asking you now is that I want to try to help you with this. And I'm not saying it's going to work, but I'm hoping that this video helps. My first piece of advice would be go to the police. If you've been cooperating with the FBI, continue doing so. Whatever law enforcement agency you're working with, continue doing that and try to get documentation of your visits with them, whether, a police report, whatever it is. Just try to get some type of documentation. Um, if they're, however they're reaching you, if it's they're calling you, they're texting you, whatever method of contact that they have with you, my best recommendation to you is to tell them, listen, I'm no longer going to cooperate with this. And, and just no longer, you tell them, don't call, don't text, whatever it is, no further communications. If they threaten you, you need to, again, report that to the police. Report everything to the police. That is your safest and best bet. Um, I, I strongly recommend that you keep, you know what I mean? Like you don't cooperate. The way this works is if you say yes and cooperate, then they give you something else to do, something else to do, something else to do, something else to do, and they keep telling you you're gonna get paid and this and that. And then when it's time to get paid, they tell you, oh, Pat has your money, or some other person has your money. Right, and so you've just done all this crap for no good reason. The opposite side of that coin is if you say no, but then they say they're going to target you and they're going to harass you and this, that, and the other. Okay, so my best advice to you is do not cooperate. If you say yes, you never know what you'll be setting yourself up for. They're not going to tell you what you've been set up for. You may be making yourself an accessory to a crime. So it's important that you do not cooperate. Um, I I use street French. I curse like a sailor sometimes when I get angry. I recommend curse them out. That's my best. That is my best recommendation to you. Just curse them out. Um, and the other thing I want to make clear to you is that they're not. How can I say? They're not concerned about your reputation. They're not concerned about what happens to you. They're concerned about their reputation. They're concerned about how this looks for them and how they can clean this up and right without their image being damaged. So it's important that it's very important that you consider yourself first. That you don't worry about their image. Don't worry. You consider the safety and well-being of your friends and family and yourself first. So please, the reason I say that is because, as many of you know, I grew up as a Jehovah's Witness. So many of my friends are Jehovah's Witnesses. Jehovah's Witnesses tend to be kind. They tend to be helpful. They tend to be good-hearted and forgiving and turn the other cheek and, so this whole thing of endurance and patience. And I don't have any of that. That's all gone. I left in 1995 and all of that went with it. So I don't, right? So I don't play games. And if I see this, listen, quit doing such, a certain, that's it. I'm not going to keep going back and forth with you. So, and my friends, if you're that kind of person that you're kind-hearted and mild and meek and, you know what I mean, they're just going to take advantage. Don't, and I'm asking you, please don't let them. I'm asking you, please stand up to them. Please continuously stand up to them. And anyone, you should not allow yourself to feel obligated to them. If you're doing this thinking that you're going to reap some sort of reward or some sort of fame or something, you won't. You won't. You're making yourself, you're leaving yourself vulnerable right now. And like I said, you risk becoming an accessory to a crime. you risk becoming a victim of a crime. So please don't cooperate. Don't cooperate. That is my best advice. Do not cooperate. Involve law enforcement. Get an attorney if need be. Threaten to sue them. I left a post on my Facebook and I left a tweet over on Twitter stating the same thing. Start legal action. And it's important because you need to understand it will not stop unless unless we all collectively sing the same song and we collectively act in unison that we're not going to tolerate this. They need our cooperation. It's much like the JW call. They need our cooperation to make this work. And I'm asking you for your own safety and well-being. Do not cooperate. If they threaten you that they're gonna start harassing you and everything, my best piece of advice: contact the veterans. Just contact them first, explain to them the situation, and ask for their help. And that's it. Just ask. I'm not guaranteeing you anything. I'm not obligating anybody. I'm just saying, please just ask. It's very important. It's very important. And again, you don't know what. In other words, they won't give you the whole story of what they intend. So please don't. You know what I mean? If they ask you to meet with them alone, do not do it. It's not safe. If they ask, can we come to your home, or try to meet them in a public place like a McDonald's, you know what I mean, in some type of public place, Dunkin' Donuts, whatever. But try to think about your own safety. Most importantly, if they tell you, listen, we want to settle this thing, we'll give you some money or whatever, come meet us, come do this, come do that. You tell them, no, I want my attorney with me. Do not go anywhere alone. You know what I mean? Like, do not meet with them alone. Do not agree to meet with them alone. It should be your attorney should be present with you. It should be in a public place. Try to meet with them in a public place or your attorney's office or something like that. But I don't recommend meeting with them alone. And this thing has spiraled so far out of control, and I have no idea when it's going to end, how it's going to end, but I'm hoping that this helps you. And it's important because you don't want your family life to become disrupted by this whole thing. What happens is they just start in, okay, now we want this, now we want that, and then they just start taking over. The next thing you know, you're getting all these tweets and messages, I said tweets, all these, instructions. Okay, we want you to do this, now we want this, now. And so for those of you who have not seen me in a while, that's why I stopped going. I pretty much, unless you're willing to quit cooperating with them, I'm not going to hang around you. Don't let them intimidate you. Just say no. It's not a matter of, listen, I don't want you to I'm trying to keep you from something good. I'm not. I'm trying to keep you safe. And what they're doing it's not going to end well. It's not going to, this has disaster written all over it. So please, again, if you are being harassed and asked to harass me, do not cooperate. Don't. Just say no. And honestly, it's gonna take. It may go against, right, your character. We just normally cooperate. They may threaten you, right? Do not do that. Don't cooperate. Don't. Just don't. Stop taking their calls. However they're reaching you, just say no. Like I said, block their numbers. If they change their numbers or whatever it is, keep blocking it. On your cell phones. On your cell phones, under settings, you go to accounts. You need to keep checking that to make sure that no one's hacking into your cell phone. Because once they get access to your phone and it can become problematic. So I'm just asking you, please be careful. I'm going to continue releasing videos. At first I was posting information on Facebook. I was posting information on Twitter. I'm going to continue to make videos, mainly because I want people to see that I'm still alive. is one benefit. And then the other reason is because then it helps people know that this information is coming directly from me. Um, the other thing I want my friends to be aware of is if anyone starts asking you questions, where is she going to be? What time? When? Be careful. Be very, you know, you need to, like, again, you need to think about safety. Um, just be careful. Don't give away too much information. Don't. It's a very, again, it's a very dangerous situation, and I don't want anyone to, to assume that, oh, we'll just go over there and we're going to do this, that, and the other, when in fact they have a whole different agenda is in play. So again, if people start asking too many questions, when are you going to meet with her? Where is she going to be? What time? And all of this information, don't hand it out. That's the best piece of advice I could give you. And I'm going to continue making these videos as I think of things. The other thing I would appreciate is if again, help me spread the word. If anyone's told you I've received money to pay anybody and all of this, I have not received one penny. I have not received one penny. I do not have any money like laying around. Oh, this one's supposed to get $5,000. This one's supposed to, no money at all for anyone, at all. If you've been told that I have money for you, they've told you that so that you have incentive to harm me. She has our money and she won't give it to us. No, that's not the case at all. Not the case at all. And the other thing is, yeah, for myself, I usually don't get involve other people in something I want to do. So if anyone's told you, Pat asked us to do this, and Pat was, no, no. If I don't directly come to you and ask you to do something or whatever, don't do it. Don't do it. No one has the authority to speak for me. The other thing we need to be aware of is my phone is continuously under siege, as are my social media accounts. So if you see anything that doesn't ring true, that doesn't sound like, and you don't see a YouTube video, this is another reason why I'm switching over to YouTube videos, is because I want you to hear it from me myself. So again, because those social media accounts are continuously under siege, I'm trying to supplement any tweets, any Facebook posts on my feed. I'm trying to make a video that matches that information. So again, I'm just trying to be safe, keep you all safe, and I'm so sorry that we're all going through this right now. So hang in there, and hopefully it'll be over soon. And have a good night. Bye.